I'm a therapist here at Therapist Work, and I will be working with you today. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Just really don't want to be here.
What's that all about?
I just don't understand what I'm here for. I feel like it's purposeless. It's just, oof.
Okay, you're saying it's purposeless. Well, why are you here?
I'm here because my DCS social worker referred me here.
She referred you here. Okay. Do you know why she referred you here?
She referred me because I got a case open with them, and she was saying I need to get some services and all that. I'm really here because I just want my kids back, and she said I need to come here because I gotta get some services so I can get my kids back. We had this little meeting, and during the meeting, they came with all this stuff that I gotta do, and this is one of the things I gotta do, so that's why I'm here.
Okay.
If I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't be here.
Well, it sounds like you want to be here so you can get your kids right, get your kids back. Is that right?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm here.
That's the only reason you're here? Okay. Well, can you just give me a little bit more information about your DCS case and why you have a case open?
Yep, my son fell off his bike. He has bruises.
Okay, so your son fell off his bike. Is that the only reason that you were referred here? Because in most cases, we don't receive referrals for people whose children fell off their bike.
Okay, I'm just saying you. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, my son, he went next door to play with the next door neighbor kid like he always do. Her kid come on my house, my son go over their house. They was outside playing. She caught them in for snacks. When my son went in the house, she observing him, asking him all these questions, like she giving him a questionnaire or something. And she was asking him, how did he get all these bruises and everything on him? And he told her some jibber jabber, some bull crap, saying that I did it and all that. And she, I know she did. I know she had to be the one to call it in because right after my son came home and told me that he had been talking to her, then DCS got in my life. And I know she was the one called it in. I don't care what nobody say. DCS won't tell me she was the one called it in, but I know she called it in.
Okay, well, one, I want to thank you for being open and honest and letting me know what all is going on. But I want you to also remember that it's not about who called your case in. It's about the safety, permanency, and well-being of your children. So DCS may have felt that there was some other things going on in the home that prompted them to remove your children. So we're not going to think about the lady who called it in. We're going to just think about why you are here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, can you tell me about this? Did your son fall off the bike, or was there more to that?
No, he ain't fall off his bike. I was lying. I said he fell off his bike. Well, kids do fall off their bikes. I ain't even gonna lie. You know
They
kids
do.
fall off their bike.
Kids do
But
fall off their bikes.
He ain't fall off his bike that day. I beat him, I whooped him, and I had all the right to because I'm his mama and ain't nobody gonna tell me that I can't whoop my kids. Everybody whoop their kids. And I whooped him because he was being disrespectful. I'm not gonna let no child of mine disrespect me. I wasn't raised like that. Kids don't disrespect grown folks.
Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit about the respect factor? You say he was disrespecting you. Can you go a little bit further on and tell me about how he disrespected you?
Okay, so for one, my car broke down. So I'm riding the bus. So all last week I had to go to his school twice. I had to catch the bus, leave my job. I got 2 jobs to go to this school and take care of him. Take care of his business at the school because he want to cut up for no dang on reason. I did not raise my children to go to school and cut up. They know to behave. And I ain't had these problems out of him. And he cutting up and I don't have time for this. So he came home. Earlier that day, I had got a school call from the school teacher. She had told me he didn't turn in his assignment. She asked him about the assignment, and he got an attitude with her, saying he didn't do it because he didn't want to do it. So when he came home, I asked him about it. I said, why haven't you turned in your assignment? You know, we do school work around here. You A and B student, you going to maintain that. I don't put up with that. I had good grades, he gonna have good grades. My girls got good grades, he gonna have good grades. We all gonna do good in school. Education is key to me. You ain't gonna get nowhere in life without education. I didn't go to college and get the education I need. That's why I'm working 2 jobs like a fool. And I don't want that for them.
Well, it sounds like you have great expectations for your children and that you're instilling education. That's a wonderful thing. But do you feel like he was acting out in school for a certain reason, or do you feel like
Well, he probably was acting out of school because of what's going on in the house. I don't know, maybe. But what he did was inappropriate. I was asking him a question. He did not answer me. He kept on ignoring me, and then he walked off, blew his breath, said whatever when I was talking to him about why he didn't turn in the assignment. So what I did was knock him down. I hit him across his head and I knocked him down. First I grabbed him by the back of his neck, because I was taught that little boys get crunk. You grab him by the back of their neck, and I knocked his head down on the floor, and that's how he got the bruise on his face.
okay, you said you were taught. Who taught you this?
That's how my mama raised me. When I cut up, she hit me. She hit me with whatever was around. If the remote was by her, whack up with the remote. I got hit with tree branches and all other things. I mean, that was the way that I was disciplined. So, I mean, I don't do my kids like my mama did me. I hate my mama. I hate my mama to this day because she had no business beating on me like that. I don't do my kids the same way she did me, but I do discipline them because her discipline made me the strong woman that I am today. Every man I date tell me I'm so strong, and I know it got to do with the way that I was raised, but I resent my mama because she was wrong for some of the stuff she did to me.
So do you feel like if you keep punishing your children in that manner, that they will grow up to resent you as well?
Well, I never thought about it like that, but yeah. I mean, I don't never want my kids to resent me. I love my kids to death. I don't never want them to hate me. I don't want them to feel the way that I feel about my mom. I love my mom, but I really do hate her ways. Like, my mama, she could have been a lot better mama, but I make sure my kids got everything they need. My mama didn't make sure we had everything we need. Then she ran beating us and didn't make sure we had everything we need. It's like all her problems was our problems. Like, I hated that. I really did, but I don't never want my kids to hate me. Like, I love my kids to death. I do everything for my kids. I make sure my son got everything he needs. I mean, his daddy don't do nothing for him.
Well, it sounds like that you're really a good mother. It really does. It sounds like that you take care of your kids, that you're giving them, that you're meeting their needs in the form of permanency. But it seems like on the other hand, you are having issues with the physical abuse, and that may be causing problems.
Yeah. I guess I am. I probably need to, I don't know.
Do you feel if you continue down this path that your children will resent you and they will become physically abusive to their children as well?
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that either. Yeah, I mean, you're right. If I continue down, if I keep, I don't normally do that though. I don't normally be my kids like that. Normally, I yell at them and stuff like that, but I was really going through something. Like, he knew my car had broke down. My boss on my other job was getting on my nerves. He done got in trouble at school all last week, got me catching the bus. His dad only give me $50 a month in child support. He barely give me that. His dad just walked out on us.
So have you taken into consideration that your son may be having some other problems? Have you talked to him about what's going on?
Yep, I did, and he told me that he misses daddy and stuff like that. And it seemed like he started cutting up when his daddy left. That's when he started cutting up. And then you gonna pick this time to cut up, and I'm the only one taking care of you. Don't do that. Don't do me like that.
Okay, and I can understand that because it sounds like you're doing everything that you can. You're working two jobs. You're having to use public transportation and everything to care for your kids. Looking back, do you think that there was another form of punishment that would have been more appropriate than the physical abuse?
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, I could have put him on punish. I could have took his phone away because I got my phone. My kids got phones. He got TV in his room. He got a flat screen in his room. I could have took his TV away. I could have not buy him no shoes. I buy him shoes all the time. I try to make sure my kids got everything they want and that they need. You know, I don't buy them everything they want, but I do try to get them most of the things that they want because when I grew up, I didn't have everything I want. I barely had what I needed. So I try to make sure I can provide for my kids the best of my ability. But I could have did some other stuff. I wish I hadn't never slapped him to this day. Now I regret it.
Okay. So a pro is that you love your kids, you give them everything that they need, and can you tell me what you think that some cons were of the discipline that you use?
Well, it was wrong because it resulted in me having to deal with DCS. I mean, if I didn't do what I did to my son, then I wouldn't be dealing with this. I wouldn't be talking to you now. I wouldn't be out having to take all this time off my job, catch the bus, go do parenting classes, go do mental health assessment. I wouldn't have to do all that if I didn't do that to my son because there's nothing wrong with me. I'm a good mama and I love my kids, but I gotta go through all of this because I hit my child one time.
Okay, so it was your choice to hit your child and throw him to the ground and everything like that, right?
It was.
It was. Okay, so that could, lead to further questions. Did your what you said this was the first time DCS had been involved? So DCS removed your child on the first incident, or had they been involved in your home before?
Well, yeah, I had been working with DCS last time I had to work with DCS because my son's father was selling drugs in my house. And the lady next door did that too. I know she did.
Okay.
She called that in, saying that he was selling drugs at my house, and so DCS got involved, and they was like, this man can't be in your house selling drugs around your kids, so you can lose your kids. So I told DCS, okay, I'm gonna take care of this. So I put him out. DCS monitored me. They made sure he wouldn't come back to my house. I put him out, and then eventually I let him come back. But when he came back, I made sure he did not bring no drugs or sell no drugs around my house, and he knew that. And if I told him if he did, he was getting put out, and he did not do no more drugs around my kids because I don't believe in getting my kids taken away because of no man. I ain't gonna let no man make me lose mine.
Okay. And again, we're not going to worry about who called that referral in. We're going to just, keep worrying about the good decision that you made. You made the decision that you wanted him out of your home so that you would not lose your children. So that was a great thing that you did because we have a lot of women who do not choose their children over their man. So it was a great thing that you did, and I applaud you for doing that.
Thank you. But yeah, I did. I put him out because my friend Nene, she got her kids taken away from her because of her dude. And like I was like, I'm not gonna do that. She do not have her kids to this day. I am not gonna be like that. And I'm gonna get my kids back right now. I'm gonna get them back in this incident. And I'm never gonna deal with DCS again. I promise you. I hate the fact that I gotta deal with them. I really do. But I promise you, they is never gonna get in my life again.
Okay, it seems like that you have a little bit of resentment towards DCS, but on one hand, you say you're not going to have DCS involved in your life again. But do you feel like DCS has been helping you a little bit to get the things to get the services that you need?
Maybe I guess because they are giving my son some counseling. And I think he needs some counseling because I think he's kind of dealing with something. His daddy walked out on him, so I guess that's one good thing.
Okay. So what other services are you receiving through the department?
Parenting.
Parenting. Okay, and it sounds like that's great. It sounds like that is wonderful because you're saying that you want to be a better parent, that you don't want to abuse your child.
Oh, I get bus passes too.
You do? Oh, and you said your car was down, so you have transportation. So, although DCS came into your house under that situation, it seems like you're getting a little bit out of them. So, just working your plan to get your kids back sounds like a really good thing.
It is, I guess. When you say it like that, because they have gotten me some bus passes, and I like my social worker at DCS. She seems like she's really trying to help me and everything. But I just hate the fact that they, made me seem like I was just such a bad parent because I whipped my child. Everybody whipped their kids. And it's like I think they took my kids because of my last incident. But they won't take my kids ever again because I'm never gonna go through this. I guess just going through this make me think that I'm going to just learn how to control my anger. Next time I'm going through something, I just try to go in my room because I don't want to never have to go through all of this.
Well, it seems like you're getting serious about this. That you see that there is a change that needs to be made. It seems like you've reevaluated the last situation. You reevaluated what you want to do and how you will punish your child, and it will be different from the last incident where DCS will not have to have any involvement.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm glad you did come here and that you did open up and talk to me because the more you talk, the more I see that you really do care about your kids. You love your kids and you're working your goals to get your kids back.
I am. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get my kids back because I love my kids. Like I was telling you, I do everything for my kids. My mama wasn't there for me the way that I'm there for my kids. And I don't want that for my kids. Like, I just really want all of them to do good. I got 5 girls and I got 1 boy. My girls get their own daddy. My son, he got his own daddy. And I just really want my son to grow up and be a good man. That's really what I want.
Okay. So you want your son to be a good man. That's a good thing. Can you just tell me a little bit more about your other kids?
Well, I have 5 girls. They all have the same dad. They get to go with their dad on the weekends and stuff like that. They give me problems every now and then. But this really nothing major, but the way that my son disrespected me, my girls have never ever disrespected me like that. It was kind of like he took me as a joke, and when I felt that he was taking me as a joke, I felt like, he'll grow up and he'll take police officers as a joke. I might have took it to the extreme, but I took it to the extreme because I just thought about his dad. His dad is a criminal. His dad is such a bad man, and I don't want him to be like his dad.
Okay. So do you feel like